Since civilization began, man has always been competitive. Competition has bred some of the most important advances in music, arts, sports, literature, but a lot of that competition comes with a lot of talking trash. And when you talk trash, you enrich the culture so long as you do it with friends, so long as you do it in a constructive way, and as long as you provide feedback that your friends can react to. So whether it's about sports, or again, video games, or just hanging out at the bar, in the physical world, there are appropriate spaces to talk trash, and there are places where it's simply not done. In the mobile space, everything is filtered into one place. Whether you use iMessage, Mail, whatever apps you use, they take all your trash talk and all your normal talk and filter it into one space.
Man, shut up. We all got problems. All right. I got solutions. All right. So Talkr is an app that we developed for exactly this purpose. Basically what it does is it is the only safe application that will conglomerate all of your trash talking excuse me, for you. So basically you open this application knowing what you're in for. You don't go to your messages expecting to be trash talked by some guy you haven't seen for a year and a half. And overall we believe that this will reduce the amount of trash talking on other forums such as just instant messaging, email, things like that. Basically what it does is it offers a safe, fun place to do all of your trashing in a convenient location, and we password protected it so no prying eyes get to watch or see any of your trash talking history. The app basically has Facebook enabled friend lists, so you can go on, add all of your friends that are on Facebook that are already using this app, and anybody that isn't, you ask them to join with you so you can trash talk them. We're going to include all sorts of things like legendary trash, which is basically the best posts of all time. You think, man, my guy really got me. It burns. So I'm just going to put this up here so everybody can enjoy how bad I just got owned. And basically, the biggest value of this over anything else, such as like messaging, Facebook, is the fact that it uplifts everything else. You take the trash out of everywhere else, so after Xbox Live, you don't send the guy a text message, man, I just owned you. You do it through this text, so he knows what to expect when he opens it. Security as well is important, because if you're sending any sort of anything that you wouldn't want other people to see, you don't want prying eyes. Go for it. So overall, we already have an amazing brand identity. Over the course of this startup weekend, I think everybody's gotten to know and love our brand, and we've been tweeting out insults about all the other companies so far, and overall the public's been loving it. We've got a lot of tweets so far, Twitter, go for it, and we've already got a live website, and we've already raised over $49 in revenue on a crowdsourcing fund. Clearly people want to see this come to fruition. We've got pre-orders. And everybody's showing incredible enthusiasm. We did a survey with over 60 people, and overall, people are overwhelmingly, one, using chat applications on their phone, and two, they would say that yes, we would trash talk our friends on a mobile device if we could, and three, do we have three? Yes, and three, we did a follow-up survey, and we knew this was to develop our target markets. And essentially, our target market is 17 through 27-year-olds. They said that, yes, we would not only use this app, but we would actually pay for it. And they are typically males. However,
that's cute, man. That's real cute. But these judges want to hear about some business stuff, all right? So let's give them a target customer here. So obviously, a primary customer here is going to be the young males. Yeah, this isn't a programming project, though. We've got sororities in mind. We're going to make sure it's available to the younger gamers. We're going to have features that apply to older gamers, crazy curmudgeons, internet trolls. We've got all sorts of people who can use this thing. Yeah, sure, the market potential, $36.7 billion. It's a little ridiculous. Don't worry, I'm not going to go there. The point of this slide is let's talk about what people are doing the last 30 days with their mobile app. We got games, we've got social networking, and we've got sports down here further down. Now that's a pretty high percentage. We're in the social networking space, but two of those other categories feed the behavior that is happening in our app. They're teaching them how to do what we want them to do. Click. The target market we liked is about a conservative number, about 18.2 million. Click. So yeah, that's great. How do we make money? It's an app. We're going to distribute it through the app stores. The Apple App Store, the Android App Store. That's where we're starting. There's a unique freemium model I'm going to talk about a little bit later, but we have an idea that I think has the fun of the ideas that we've been talking about here, but integrated into a way that make you not too afraid to separate with your $1 or $3. How much money could be possible here? This is the least conservative estimate, so I figured I'd put this one out there first. As you can see, the sales are driven by high expenses, mostly marketing. We kill ourselves in year one, but that's actually after our initial MVP model, which I'm going to talk about in a second. The unique freemium concept I was talking about, you download this app, you get it free. You trash talk with all your friends. You bring all your friends in, and after 30 days, we say, hey, you can't send messages anymore. If you start getting input, people start crapping on you, you're taking this. All right, and if anyone has any questions about more finances, we can talk about them later. Thank you.
So are you going, I mean, so an invitation to, I don't do this, but an invitation to trash talk sounds a little dangerous. Are you going to exercise some kind of content control so it doesn't get really rude really fast?
It's entirely opt-in. It's friend to friend, and you have to know the people beforehand. One of the major go-to-market strategies we're going to talk about later in the idea is sort of white labeling or forum-based rollouts. In general, no, but because you are opting in, because your friends are there, the idea is that this is the space to go too far. I don't know if you've ever said anything with your friends that you would never say in front of your wife or employees, but this is the space that we would be building to do that. It's not for everyone.
So explain again the anonymity, security, no friends. That's needs more explanation.
Absolutely, we had to burn through that. So you have to, when you open the app, you have a 4-digit. It's like an ATM code. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want it to be. So nobody can open it except for you on your own phone. And also, if somebody says, "Hey, I want to trash talk you," but you don't have the app, it sends you a notification via Facebook. They've invited you to trash talk. You need to download the application to get that. And then through this application, we're going to have severe firewalls to protect anonymity. We're going to have usernames, so it doesn't say John Haddon is trash talking Peter. It says whatever my username is trash talking. So there's no problems there. And on the leaderboards, we would also have anonymous to prevent things like if we had a group trash talking session like the Civil War game. Everybody wants to insult the Ducks want to insult the Beavers. So you have people going back and forth in good humor, but everything's anonymous. So there's no dangers, and we, again, would have very severe firewalls to keep hackers from finding out who ripped them good.
So I know if it's you and you, it's all behind fire on anonymous, but the three of us know who we are. Or is it multi or is it one-on-one?
No, absolutely. There's definitely multi-functions, just like group messaging, and there's one-on-one conversations as well. But yes, we would know because trash talking strangers isn't fun.
So, the young men in that age demographic, I mean, they seem perfectly comfortable right now just trash talking on Facebook. So
That's true.
What makes you? I mean, what convinced you that they needed another social network to trash talk on?
That's a great question. So we've talked about sort of a turning off the spigot a little bit. The idea is Facebook is unsavory, YouTube possibly more so, and we can keep going down the list. Part of one of the ideas we actually talked about today was this idea of working with some internet forums in particular to scrape off some of the most unsavory, undesirable material from their site. If guys like to get in arguments about a Ford old pickup truck, and there's an entire forum dedicated to unnecessary arguments, we can be the white labeled app that pulls those unnecessary arguments into our space. They do the recommendation at no cost to them, and all we do is say, thanks for the traffic. So what we're hoping is that we're a cleansing factor to spaces that are actually, getting a little hectic.
And your monetization is the download of the app. It's a one-time thing.
Thank you.
There's no revenue on that, no advertising? No.
So what we have is downloadable content that people can opt into later. You get 30 days for free, and every day after that, you get added a day if you invite a friend. So if I invite 60 friends, 60 more days to my free trial. Eventually, I can no longer send messages, but my friends can keep trash talking me, and I have no rebuttal. And a good idea that we played around with is it won't notify the person that their trial's expired. They will only keep sending messages thinking business as usual, and the only thing the person on the other line will receive is I'm too poor to afford a $1 app. which is definitely, you know, in part of the culture and the branding of it, which I think people will love. And 25 cents worth of downloadable content will come out every month that people can choose. Things like little emotes of, you know, like anything inappropriate that people would find humorous and lovely.
Sounds, for example?
Sounds, possibly. Most animated GIFs, anything like that, that people can throw in, smiley faces, dancing inappropriate icons, things like that. And also, as far as the monetization goes, advertising from specific people like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, things that are going after this hard-to-reach demographic of men our age. So advertising.